Hi there, welcome to this quick little video all about Amazon AppStream 2.0 and how you can use it to deploy legacy applications using Droplet Computing containers. AppStream is a cloud environment which allows you to present multiple applications to a user. In my case, I've taken the software that we produce, Droplet Computing containers, and brought that into the AppStream environment. Normally when a user logs in, they would see not just Droplet here, but a whole array of different applications that their company was presenting to them. Users simply click at the icon and it launches the app and they can start their work. Same is true of Droplet. So the Droplet container is already started. While it's loading, you can have a look at some of the icons that we've got around here within the AppStream environment. We can go full screen, we can manage our regional settings, screen resolution and things like it, copy and paste information to the device, open up the files. They do support S3, Google Drive and OneDrive as well as switching windows and other options such as toggling between different applications. I'll pause the video here while I wait for the container to load. Well, you can see now the container has loaded and I've got a whole series of different tiles which I've already pre-configured for the user. So all I need to do is click the launch button and it will open up the application within this environment, and I can adjust the resolution for my screen relative to my needs. So I can see the application and interact with them. Now, perhaps you'd like to know from an administrator perspective how all this was done. Let me switch to the console view for AppStream and I'll give you a walkthrough of how I actually set up this environment. So this is the Amazon AppStream console which the administrator uses to manage the environment. Of course, everything in Amazon also has an API, so you don't necessarily need to use these web pages. Everything can be scripted and automated with whatever scripting engine you prefer. The first part of the process of building an AppStream environment is creating what's called the image builder. This is essentially a virtual machine that you can connect to remotely and install your software. It contains an image builder wizard which basically captures the application and separates the software from the underlying operating system. That can get saved into what's called the image registry. So I've got one here for Droplet Computing. Once you've got an image, you then create what are called fleets. Now, fleets are an array of different servers that are used to serve up the application, and very typically you're asked here whether you want the fleet to be on demand, always on, decide what size of instance you're going to use in terms of memory and CPU. Overlaid on top of the fleet is what's called the stack. You can see the stack as the software layer that's laid on top of the CPU and processing and memory layer that's provided by the fleet. The stack is essentially what the end user interacts with. It's the interface that controls which applications they will get to see from different catalogs. It controls what controls they have, like will they have access to the clipboard and things like it. And then in terms of assigning these applications to users, you can use the built-in user pool, which is a SAML based system where you merely type in a username, password and an email address, and users get signed up and enrolled and they get their applications that way. Alternatively, you can rig this to a directory service instead of using user pools. But it's a relatively simple process. Create an image, assign it to a fleet, overlay a stack, and you'll be delivering the application. Thanks for watching this video.